All right. Ooh, here we are, live again Sunday night. Yeah, what the way I'm feeling with this. That is all I'm missing is something to fan myself with, like I'm like in church. Hey man, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, know how you see with the fan, they had them fans and stuff, or you go real old school. They ain't had that. They just took the program itself, the pro itself, or just to have a piece of paper on them. Matter of fact, there was a way you could make those fans with a piece of paper. I actually, um, actually did it myself once. All right, got Casey and Christina today. Yay! Casey and Christina. So, yeah, everybody. Oh, yep. Starting off with the two of y'all there, and as they say at my ice cream birth. Oh, ice cream and birthday cake. Oh, another birthday. Is it? Are you having a second birthday cake? I did this. Yeah. Although speaking of birthdays, Tiffany, she got one coming up this Saturday on the 28th. So that, that's an ironic timing there. Yep. So yeah. So we'll have you. So we're gonna go on and as my mom said, my 12th birthday party. We're gonna get started and we're gonna go on. We're gonna read this book. Our guests are gonna enjoy their cake and ice cream, and when the others show up, they'll join in when they get here. Only thing we're missing is some pizza. Mm, good old, good old Home Alone cheese pizza right now. That would sound really good right now. Okay, so just to kind of catch y'all up, last time on Yu-Gi-Oh! Dun, 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 dun. Shadi shows up at the museum, and there's a special exhibit. Yugi's puzzle is on display. Miss Crooked Salesman wants to have Yugi's Millennium Puzzle for himself for money. Shadi shows up, weighs his sins. He is sent to the Shadow Realm, or I guess, or Hellish Dimension, something. He's eaten by a hippopotamus, alligator, lion, as he's Amit. So then and now, Shadi sees Yugi. Yugi claims the puzzle is his. Shadi doubts him and decides to use his Millennium Key to go into his mind. And now he meets other Yugi. Dun dun dun. And now here we are. That was actually the only thing I read yesterday because I don't know what it was, but for some reason, as I got towards the end of that one story, I just started shutting down. I don't know why. Yeah, usually I would have been on a little bit longer, but like I say, let's hope for the best in this one. At least to get through the Shoddy saga. Okay, so we are the Duel 14, the man from Egypt. There are two rooms in this boy's soul. One is pure with no signs of darkness, and then the other door opens. Come in if you dare. Come into my soul. I was trying to do the Japanese other Yugi from the season zero anime's voice. Yeah. So at the beginning of Duel 14, yep. I remember I showed this picture yesterday as well because I have a bookmark here and I had to go back a story. Yeah. So, all right. So let's dive in. I think I'll go through the. I think I'll re-go through the Yu-Gi-Oh voices again. Yeah, give them one more go. I might can do a Taya and Mai. I was kind of skeptic about that last time by trying to do them justice, but I might. I try my best with their voices, possibly the other female voices, because I did Holy Audrey, so I I try to do them justice, but don't be mad at me. I'm not disrespecting you like little Karibo. The little Karibo just don't give a crap. I actually care hmm, as a true anime fan. Hmm. All right, let's start. Let's start with Yugi's voice. This is where we'll play our game. Huh? What's wrong? Are you afraid? Show some courage. I visited the I visited the rooms of many people's souls in the past. They have many different decorations and furnishing, but always there is only one room. But what is this other room in this boy's soul? So dark and cold, like the tomb of a pharaoh in ancient Egypt. I don't know what power you used to find this place, but you better explain why you're here. From your perspective, I am an unwanted guest. Answering that question is the least I can do. As you can see, we have Shadi wondering what in the world is going on here. And I suppose now would be a good time to switch to Other Me, or Pharaoh Attempt. Yugioh! Dun, 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 dun. I came to discover the secret of the power of your Millennium Puzzle. So, you know of the existence of the Millennium Puzzle. Yes, I do. Also, I know that it is one of the Millennium items. The story of the Millennium items has been passed down from ancient Egypt 3,000 years ago in the Valley of the Kings, coming forth by day, the original Egyptian title of the Book of the Dead. They were made to punish the thieves who defiled the tombs of the pharaohs and steal their treasures by magicians who served the ancient pharaohs. So it is written in the per in the Hurt of Her. So you came with a Millennium item, the power of the Millennium Key. This key opens the door of one's soul, the room of the soul. One discovers everything about a person, who they are, who they love, what they fear, and even what they themselves do not even know. And one more, the Millennium Scales. They weigh the sins of a person on trial. These are the two that I possess. That would be a major judgment if he had that Millennium Scale on any of the court shows. Yeah. But even I don't know the power of the Millennium Puzzle. I don't know what power is bestowed upon the person who completes it because it has never been solved. And so to find out, you entered my soul. Hmm. Almost making me think of him talking to Kaiba about who he really was. And I'm not exactly who you think I am, Kaiba. I'm a 5,000-year-old pharaoh in the soul that lives within the corridors of the Millennium Puzzle. You lie! Seriously? Him, him and Mokuba's eyes were just wide open and oh, that's just what that woman told me. That woman, huh, Kaiba? And the woman that showed you your ancient self in Egypt. Let me see. Shadi here with his key and balance and scale there. Yep. So it looked like we're about to go. See what other Yugi's gonna think of this here. Okay. Now let's see, they didn't done other Yugi's voice, so let's do Joey. Well, if I can see a person's room, then I can see what kind of power they possess. That is what I came to discover. And if that power is needed, I would draw it into my bloodline. This power you speak of does rest in my room. However, I can't let you see it that easily. Like a dark magician would go. You know the routine. This is a game, a shadow game. The rules of the game are simple. Somewhere in this soul is my true room. If you can find it, you'll find what you seek. I forgot to tell you about one other power I have. When I enter the room of someone's soul, I can redecorate and control that person at will. I can even destroy their personality. I'll accept your game, and I'll find the true room of your soul. Well, I don't think it's that easy. This game is more dangerous than you know. Is this? Is what? So as you can see, it looks like the challenge is being made. Very dangerous challenge here. Sort of like the episode that sort of like that whole thing with me and Merrick and trying to save my soul. Yeah, Merrick and his little shadow game. Yep. And clearly, and there were some other people that thought this too, and I actually agree with some of these people. Joey actually won that duel with Merrick. He actually won that duel. That whole he passed out, and now Merrick win. No, Joey clearly won that duel. Because had he stood, because had the writers not been like, oh, he passes out, yeah, Merrick would have been out of that tournament, and Joey could have actually been the hero for the thing. But, we can't have that. We got to have it be Yugi. Nothing wrong with you with your main character being the hero, but I mean, the way they had Joey developing, especially in the Japanese version, Joey trying to be a true duelist, and he was being all, deep with it and everything. They could have, if I were writing those finals, really looking back at that, I would have had it where maybe, how would it be if maybe, say, they maybe did maybe Kaiba. What if Kaiba dueled Merrick? Or better yet, wait. Oh, wait, let's see that. Oh boy, I wrote myself into a corner. What if Joey actually, or if you go by the way they had it, if Joey actually stood and Merrick was defeated by Joey, then he would have been the hero. All his evil would have been undone, and maybe just all his evil would have been undone. Maybe we could do the Yugi and Kaiba duel first. Have them duel first. Yugi defeats Kaiba, then have your Joey Merrick duel, and maybe it could end, what if maybe when Joey defeats Merrick, maybe there's a bit more that has to be done as far as releasing the victims from the Shadow Realm, because Joey doesn't have Millennium Item, but he has the succeeded victory over Merrick. he duels with Yugi, and and maybe either during the duel or after the duel, some kind of way the two of them together are able to release the victims. And on top of that, Joey actually defeats Yugi, which I think that's what happened when they dueled each other, but they never showed the duel. Joey actually defeated Yugi, and I stand by that because Joey got his Red Eyes Black Dragon back. So he had to have defeated Yugi. So why not have that happen in the finals and Joey win the Battle City Cup? Sure, that would have really hurt Kaiba's ego because he lost to Yugi and now Joey's the king of his Battle City, but maybe, but hey, it would have been a good twist in adding to Joey's duelist development arc. So, yeah, because Yugi's already the king of games from Duelist Kingdom. Why not have Joey have a title? Then we could have then you could really have some high ranked duelists. I mean, yeah, Joey is a high ranked duelist, but yeah. But no, Gabe, can't do that. It's got to be the main character. Got to be the one that's in the title of the show. Sort of like one sort of like a joke they make with Yu-Gi-Oh! GX with Jay, like how come you're not injured? Because I'm the main character. I can't be hurt. Okay. All right. So, let me ramble on that theory that long, but okay. So now let's do because KW. I guess that also refers to the main characteritis thing. KWB. Oh boy. All right. So let's do Tristan's voice. Oh yeah. A maze. Games. This boy's room is truly a labyrinth of the soul. Game start. What? 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 What's wrong? The game won't start until you take the first step. There, over there, countless doors as far as the eye can see, but only one leads to the true room. Well, I suppose I'll have to open all these doors one by one. First, this door, and I open it. Oh my goodness, what's behind it? Well, as you can see, this game is not going to be easy for him. Oh boy! And now I gotta do my best at Anzu. Hey, that's just like all of us. With Joey's courage, Tristan's spirit, and Yugi's heart. A trap. What's wrong? Do you give up? At this rate you might get yourself into trouble. Good luck. I'll be waiting in the other room. Not this one, and not this one either. They do not lead to the true room. But which door could it be? This boy's soul is so tightly closed against strangers. It really seeks to confuse me. Boy, the Pharaoh really isn't making it easy for Shadi, is he? Yeah, he could be pretty challenging in this manga. And and of course, one of my favorite scenes involving Teo was in that Bakura episode when they were all as dual monster cards, which you know how we like that one. Uh, I'll tell you, soul card is not safe in my hand. I'll have to play it. Uh, hey, what's that? Huh? Oh boy. Guys, just get quiet. It's a little early for Halloween, don't you think? Hey, shush. Bakura and Yugi are big dueling giants and we're fighting for our soul. But Yugi's right here. Yeah, well, the big guy's not really me, but he's not really not me. Huh? Yeah. Oh boy. Try imagining Hiko in Yugi's position, and he's got Yiro up there, and Naomi's wondering the same thing. Like, huh? Mm. All right, boys and girls. I suppose it's time for my Valentine to read. But I have to know. I must know the secret of the Millennium Puzzle. I'll open this door. Ah, I finally made it to the true. Have I finally made it to the true room? No, this is a trap. Ugh. If I fall into this darkness, I'll be lost in this boy's soul forever. Shall I push you in? Oh my, you. Oh, oh my goodness, Yuki's other self is really devious here. Mm. And I thought I was a tough cookie. Well, let's just say I'm I'm not always completely a Boy Scout all the time. At least not when I first started off in the franchise. Well, I can clearly see that. Same thing that Superman said. All right. Almost thought I bust my water open. Okay. Well, that was okay. That was an okay job. Like I say, I'm gonna admit I don't. Some I can, but of all the voices that I can do, I do a lot of different voices, but female voices are not always a guarantee. I get lucky with some, but like I say, just just know that some might not come out. But I do what I do. And now for Mako Tsunami, the freaky fish. Hey, you're that freaky fish guy. I am not a freaky fish guy. It's all right. My hand isn't a trap. I had never imagined that you would save me. If indeed it is the same to you, I am in your debt. I don't like the hobby of peek. I don't like your hobby of peeking into other people's souls. You better leave right now. So I have lost this game. No, it's just the beginning. Yes, you're right. Farewell. Well, it seems that game didn't go so well for Shadi. But hopefully the game goes well for me in my next tournament. In order to get a vessel and sail the seven seas in honor of my father. And no, unlike four kids, I actually acknowledge that my father has passed and do what I do in honor of him. Yeah, because four kids wanted to say that he was looking for his father. He's out there somewhere, kiddos. Yeah. Yeah. You keep telling yourself that. Yeah, that's why we have a memorial built up for a person who's still alive. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, for kids, because it's not, because Lord knows kids haven't had movies and earlier shows that have acknowledged death for something. Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, Bambi. Okay. Oh yeah, probably should do Grandpa's voice. Hey, are you all right? I, I, en- I entered this boy's soul to test him, but I was the one who was tested. Are you okay? You look pale. You closed your eyes and stopped moving. Yes, I'm all right. You are a strange boy. Oh, I almost forgot. If I'm not mistaken, this is yours. The Millennium Puzzle. Yay! So that's it. You had it. Thank you. No need to thank me. I am already in your debt. Oh, well, that was nice of him. And as you can see, he handed my boy his puzzle back. Eh, well, Shadi's not such a bad guy after all. Hmm. Technically, okay, technically, no. Under circumstances. No, no, Shadi. No, of course, Shadi's not evil, obviously, because he's protects the Millennium items. But but to protect them in this manga version, as we'll see later, he's gonna have some methods that might be a little dark. Because there are some people that have good intentions, but they have some dark ways of doing it. Just ask Wolverine. Mm, okay. And now for Seto Kaiba. Hmm? Debt. Did I loan you something? It was the other you. Other me. What is he talking about? What a strange guy. This boy hasn't real this boy hasn't realized the existence of his other self yet. No way. I'm me. I'm the only me there is. So what is your name? I'm Yugi. Not boy, Yugi. So two sides exist of this boy's personality, but he does not realize it yet. When they join, the true power of the Millennium Puzzle will be awakened. Yugi, there is something you must do. You must discover your other self. Huh? And you must solve the riddle of the true power of the Millennium Puzzle. That it was hidden for 3,000 years, and that is the destiny of the one who solves the puzzle. That is their duty. And it is and let me tell you, Yugi, at the end of the whole Yu-Gi-Oh series, before we go into GX and 5D and all that, it's gonna be my purpose to find out in order to rediscover your puzzle after you put it back in its resting site, so I can duel your Pharaoh friend. Of course, for some reason, they wait till like what 2018, 18 or 2019, I think, to release the movie about that. Yeah, yeah, Kaiba. Movie makers are kind of funny that way. but at least they kept it in continuity. There was a few little nitpicks of it, but yeah, for the most part, it was pretty good continuity. Even with Bakura's part in the Dark Dimensions movie, yeah, um they had some stuff about Bakura that was a little different in the movie, but you could even tie it in with the series. Yeah, I was that was it was a real that was really impressive, especially after all the time that passed there. Yep, you had me sold there. Okay, so Nick Kaiba. Let's try. Let's try Weevil's voice.
Well. Hope you better watch where you point that finger, Taya. It might get bitten by my insects. Even though in the Japanese version, I actually said something very perverted to you. My other self, the true power of the Millennium Puzzle. My name is Shadi. This is the first time I've ever told it to anyone. There is more. There is one more person I must place on trial. One more man who defiled the territory of the gods and the valley of the kings. Hmm? But something was about to happen that would make me face Shadi again. And of course, when Duel Monsters becomes real popular in America and everything, Yugi, you and I will face each other in a match. Especially when I rid you of your Exodia cards. No, try being the king of games after that.
Hey, yeah. Yeah, he laughs about it, and then Yugi whoops his butt. and no Exodia required. Whoops his behind, and then one season later, Joey whoops Weebles behind in Battle City. Lord. Yeah, good luck with that, Weeble. Okay, so now my energy is strong.
Yes. Yes, I got past one story. Yes.
Duel 15, other criminal. Shadi. He said something about another me inside of me. The secret of William Puzzle. I wonder what he meant. His last words was he must put one more man who defiled the Valley of the Kings. Makes my head spin. I'm gonna stop thinking about it. Yugi, this is terrible. Come look at the news. All right, so we're at the beginning of the story. We're got a good picture of Shadi there, and Yugi's pondering about it until Grandpa has an announcement for him. All right, so let's go into it. The other criminal with the voice of Rex Raptor. Remember me? Rex Raptor, the Dino Duelist. So the news reported that Mr. Kanikura, the owner of the museum, was found dead in his office. The cause of the death appeared to be a heart attack induced by shock. But according to the coroner, there were reasons that it could have been a natural death, so everyone wondered, is this the curse of the pharaohs too? This phrase was all over the news. It's depressing to think that someone we just met is dead. Uh, we'll stop at that line where he said, "Someone we just met is dead." Yeah, that kind of made me think about Bernie Mac just now. Bernie Mac, the last time when I was an extra, when I was an extra in the Soul Man movie, had to sit in the audience for their final scene that they shot down at the Strand, which was supposed to be the Apollo in the movie. So yeah, Bernie Mac was there, and I actually did get to holler at him. I had to sneak over to do it. I was like, "Hey, Mr. Mac." Bernie looks silly. Hey, and then a whole bunch of people came and got me away from over there. Take it. But the thing is, he looked like he was fine and everything. And then shortly after the movie was finished and everything, and it got released and in the theaters and stuff, we then all of a sudden we hear that Bernie Mac died. Yeah, both him and also I think Isaac Hayes, because he was in the movie too. Both Bernie Mac and Isaac Hayes passed away. And that's the thing. I just saw these guys in person during the recording for the last scene of that movie, and all of a sudden I hear that they've died just as soon as the movie's released. Yep, yep, Grandpa, I kind of relate to that line. Yeah, that is depressing. That is this. Mm, yep. So, Grandpa, do curses really exist? Well, when Thomas Holland's tomb was opened in 1923, there were some kinds of rumors of discoveries of the discoverers died mysterious deaths. But now it's thought that the mummy's curse was just a sensation stirred up by the media of the time, but no one knows the truth. But that's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried because there was one more man involved in the excavation, Professor Yoshimari. Uh-oh. Guess we're about to find out the fate for him. Oh boy. Okay, so get Rex's voice here. See. Okay, so let's see the next person I saw in the show. Oh yeah, Bakura, both the regular and the evil Bakura. All right. One more man. Anyway, Professor Yoshimura will be the last person to believe in curses. But still, one of the people he worked with is dead. Must be hard for him. So Yugi, I'm going to the lab at the university to try to cheer him up. Grandpa, can I come too? Oh, of course you can. I'm sure he would like that. But there's something bothering me. The one man Shadi mentioned probably isn't Professor Yoshimori, but I have this feeling that I have to go see him. Somehow, something deep in my heart is telling me to. And then switch to Yami Bakura. Yugi, Anzu, Jonochi. We just saw the news about Kinakura. We just met him. What a shock. We were coming to hook up with you and then go visit the professor. I bet he knows the details of the case. Shall we go together then? I just know there's a curse. There he goes again. The moron. Anzu Jonochi. I think it would be better if you didn't go. I just got this feeling. And the plot, and as we see in the pictures, the plot thickens. much like how the plot around my Millennium Ring thickens, and the plans I have with it, especially when I have my parasite mind in place. Little Yugi is definitely going to be in for a shock. And of course, the scene where he actually came into contact with Kaiba. What's wrong, Kaiba? There's no such thing as magic, right? And all those visions you've been having, they don't exist either. Okay, so I would do Panic's voice, but I don't know. I do like the episode where they duel Panic. Well, okay, I guess I could do it for one page. Yeah, yeah, Panic, and then of course some of the other duels like Bones and Bandit Keith. We're all right, Yugi. You're worried that Jonochi's afraid of the curse, aren't you? Yeah, I'm not really scared. Professor Yoshimori showed us around the museum. We're worried about him just like you. He seems to be a good guy. You're right. I'm sorry for acting weird. Then let me off to the archaeology lab. Impossible. There's no such thing as a curse. But what possibly could have happened? Is there fear going on now? You know that's what I'm all about in my episode. Fear. Just like I did when I dueled my Valentine and stole all her starships. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, and then of course other Yugi showed up and even with your little flamethrowers and everything, whoop whooped your butt and also did a mind crush on you. Or as the English dub say, Oblivion! Hey, okay, so now let's do Bones' voice.
It looks like I'm hearing things again. A lot has happened today. I must be tired. Moto will be bringing his grandson soon. I've never needed a friend as much as I do today. Criminal who defiled the territory of the god, who profaned the valley of the kings. By Anubis you shall be put on trial. Before you die, I will unlock the room of your soul with the power of the key. God's willing, I will find some shred of guilt.
Sure hope that this I really hope that because Yoshimori, I mean, seemed like the only reason that he got the treasures into that museum in the first place, he did, pretty much just, an explorer, an discoverer, but he doesn't seem like a crooked person like that other guy was. So yeah, Shadi, please spare him.
Please don't.
Okay, and now,
And now for Bandit Keith. Let's see what happens next in this story. I well, I see that this is the room of his soul. The first thing that meets the eye are the shelves, full of books about archaeology, artifacts excavated from the ruins. His heart is cluttered with his obsession of the past. In this corner, covered with dust, a picture of his family. He's neglected them because of his obsession, but he regrets it. But now it's too late. The darkness of the room is proof of his anxiety and fear he's feeling. The museum owner's death must be the cause. The darkness, a glimmer of light. And this is the light of hope. I see. This man is waiting for his friends. That calms his heart and gives him a ray of hope. But who is he waiting for? Ah, that little boy Yugi and his friends. That sounds like a perfect timing. And also that punk Joey Wheeler.
you know I'm gonna mop the floor with you, Bandit Keith. You've got some real wishful thinking. You know that, Joey? and that, and that's and because of the fact that I think that I could beat you anyway, and that you have no chance of defeating me, that's why I took your little card. But then somehow you got another card, so then I'll just cheat by placing cards under my wristband. Yeah, I mean nobody can see that except for Pegasus. that was the that was the funniest thing. Pegasus noticing the wristbands. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Let's turn the page here. get a little sip of water. There we go. Oof. Definitely make sure to have water when doing this. Very important. All right. Let's see what all else is there. Capsule mustard. Yes. Oh, okay. Boy, Shadi got quite a bit to his story here. I thought I was at the last two. Okay. Well, I get through as much as I can. Yeah, get through as much as I guess possibly this. There's possibly the rest of this story there. Um, yeah, possibly this story. I guess we'll be having more Shadi on the next one because what I'm gonna do, um, you know, done Yu-Gi-Oh this weekend. So probably next weekend when I do the Storytime stream, there's going to be a different book. Not completely sure what it'll be just yet. Still trying to debate on that, but I do want to kind of rotate around. But weekend after next, yeah, when we go back to Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah, I guess it'll be. I guess Shadi's going to have more to do. Yeah. So I guess I'll be using that picture of Shadi for a while his story continues, while his saga continues here. So, all right, so let's finish this up here. And for the voice, we're going to do the Paradox Brothers. Oh yes, dear brother, we must definitely have our appearance. Indeed, we do. Even though the one that's imitating our voices is not doing any rhymes. Hey, trust me, those things are hard to do. Hey, what do I look like? The cat in the hat? Hey. And no, I don't. And no, not the Mike Myers one. Lord knows he couldn't. He didn't do any rhyming. I'm a cat that can talk. That should be enough for you people. I want Mike Myers. I I enjoyed you. I enjoy you in Shrek. You did a fabulous job with all the Shrek movies of the Shrek franchise. But you and Dr. Seuss's Cat in the Hat, and nothing personal, Mike, but the way you back behind the scenes and the way you did in that movie, I want. I feel like taking this towel from away from around me and slapping the heck out of you for that. Say, slap, yeah, slap that cat makeup right off of your face, almost like Rodney and Doctor Doolittle. I smacked that mustache off your face. Shrek, he did good, but Cat in the Hat, I want to slap him. I want to slap him. Okay. All right, Paradox Brothers. Yugi! One of his friends is coming to visit. It's the boy who solved the Millennium Puzzle. This has become very interesting. Before I kill him, I may be able to use this man to draw out Yugi's hidden power. So I will redecorate the room of the professor's soul and turn him into my puppet. Marionette design. The redecoration is complete. This man is now my puppet. And now, Yugi within Yugi, the second stage of our game begins. And once it begins, it will be your last. For as you see, in order to seek out what I am looking for, I must do whatever is necessary to accomplish the mission. Yeah. Oh boy. And one thing in that episode, looking back on it, that now kind of sounds a little silly. Gate Guardian! Thunderstroke attack! Thunderstroke attack? I'm trying to imagine all of a sudden thunder comes down and gives me a stroke. Uh, that seems kind of silly. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Now we did the paradox. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Ah, yes. Greetings. I am Maximilian Pegasus. I've heard some wonderful, terrifying things about you, Yugi boy, like your stunning defeat of Seto Kaiba. So here we are. The lights aren't on. I hate schools at night. They're so creepy. You don't have a shred of courage, do you, Jonochi? This is the room. It's spooky. Jonochi, you're going to make Professor Yoshimori even more depressed if you look like that. Anzu's right, Jonochi. The professor must be worried about what happened to Mr. The, Ka- the Kanigoro. All right, I'll do it. All right, I got it. Let's put on a let's put on a big smile. This should help cheer him up. Yeah, not to mention the museum and all. Hey there, Professor Yoshimori, we're here. Hmm. But it seems that Yugi and his friends are in for quite the surprise. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so now the Pegasus voice. I suppose I can add in. Nah, that's not distinct enough. Um, let's see. Oh, chemo. Attention, duelists. My hair has arrived. Sorry we're late, Professor. Thank you for coming. Come in, come in, come in, come in. Hope we're not intruding or anything. I've been waiting for you now. He looks pretty happy. Professor, we brought something for you. You know, you showed us around the museum and all. Moron, Ixley on the museum bay. Oh, yes. Yes, the museum. Somebody killed him. Somebody killed Mr. Ganaguro. Huh? Something weird is going on here. Professor Yoshimori, what's wrong? There's nothing wrong. I was just waiting for Yugi. Oh my goodness. Shadi, what? Okay, Shadi, I know you're trying to get justice for somebody trespassing the Valley of the Kings and all that, but do you have to turn this into paranormal activity mixed with the mixed with Lavender Town from the Pokemon games? Really? Now, oh my goodness. Especially, especially the way he looks and everything. It's like, I've been waiting for you. Mm. Okay. So now let's see. Excuse me there. See if I can pull off Rebecca's voice. Huh? Huh? What? Jonachi? I want to see the other Yugi. Please, Shadi, please excuse my puppet's rudeness.
Looks like, oh boy. Yeah, Shadi, I think there should be some other kind of method to, get what you're trying to get here. Yeah, I don't think I actually could see the Justice League pulling off stuff like this. Okay, maybe Batman might be a little forceful in his way, but I don't think even Batman would go this far. And I'm referring to the animated series one. Hmm. Do a little bit more of Rebecca there. Janachi, like, why is the professor doing this? It couldn't be Shadi. Like, Shadi, what did you do to Professor Yoshimori? Well, if my theory's correct, this will bring him out. This will bring out the other Yugi. Show yourself. Mm, he's really persistent there. Oh, that's right, guys. Got a lot of action going. Got quite some tense action going on there with him trying to bring out the other Yugi. Mm. Yep. And apparently this is where the story ends. Well, at least I did get a little bit more red than I did last time there. Two big stories there. You see how much more Shadi's case is left there. What I'll be see what the next weekend will be looking like there. It's funny that they title it Capsule Monsters there. Oh, Capsule Monsters, yes. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's quite a bit of story matter. Look like it's even darker than what they had in the season zero anime, which that's kind of obvious there. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna cut there. No, it's only been an hour there, but gonna cut there for this weekend. Little something I gotta take care of for my next reaction video. That'll become the next movie. Um, not gonna spoil what next movie Brownie will be reacted to, but I want to kind of take a look at it real quick uh, in order to kind of have an idea um, of what all we'll be saying about it there. So yep, we gotta get that prepared there, and we'll be back here next Saturday. Well, Saturday. Yeah, it's all Saturday of this week. Be back Saturday of this week, 8 p.m. Central Time there, with a different book. So yeah, I know you're gonna be on the cliffhanger with Yugioh for a while, but don't worry, we will come back to it. Just want to switch things around a little bit. So we'll have a different book for this coming Saturday, and the next weekend we'll be back with Yu-Gi-Oh with more of Shadi's saga. So until then, until, yep. So until then, we'll see you all later. And, yep, and also have fun on your vacation there, Gates. There.